And the 2-2. Is alive. Yeah. On the inside.
Welcome to the Probably Cancelled podcast with Struck and Dutch. Today's episode is sponsored by Ranger Point Precision, helping a hero and your mom. When it's late at night and you're looking to hit that TGI Fridays bar and hit on a cougar, throw on the Probably Cancelled podcast and we'll entertain you on your drive towards failure. Now sit back, relax, enjoy. And definitely we don't cancel us, bro.
Easy.
I'm not going to do 12. I'm just going to do 9.
Oh, I didn't realize you.
What? No, I like the mixed berry better. We're nicotine fiends. Welcome to the Probably Cancelled podcast, everybody. We have a really special guest today who we all adore and we're already having some fun. Caleb Francis. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the show, Caleb.
Yeah, what's up?
Let me introduce our other two guests here. We have the incomparable
Oh, gosh.
Jade Struck.
Thank you.
What's up, guys? Jade Struck here.
Welcome to the show, Jade.
Gross. Thank you.
And then we have Texas Ranger Baseball Hall of Famer legend, superstar, NHL Hall of Famer,
of the fantasy league.
Olympic diver.
Yeah.
That's what you need to start doing. Just say I'm like an Olympic diver
Okay,
or
that's what I'll do.
what's the?
We'll just make it up.
Pool?
No.
Shuffleboard.
No, the
Curling.
curling.
Please welcome Olympic curling expert Derek Holland to the
Yeah.
show.
Team USA all day.
And of course, you know, Caleb W. Francis.
Dragging these nuts across your face.
Stupid bitch.
Welcome to the show,
That is
Caleb.
incredible.
So, Caleb is famous for making some of the funniest videos on TikTok, Instagram, MySpace, Tinder.
Tinder, Grinder.
Grinder, yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking too.
I knew the minute that you said you were going to come on the show that you and Derek were going to become fast friends.
Oh, it happened like that.
It really
This is
did.
the whole beginning.
Yes, yeah. I
Where
wish
it all went down.
I wish we had that recorded.
Yeah, me too. That's fun.
Let's try it again.
Yeah. Oh no. So loose again. Please help.
But I think we should start with what we talked about last night in our very serious pre-show meeting over multiple drinks. You have some gifts that have already passed them out.
No. We took a little look at them so they could see what they thought. Let me grab them down here.
Can I ask what the drink was?
It's a Full Throttle. That's this is. I call this the nectar, dude. This is like pristine energy drink. This was the only energy drink that was available in like my small little holler gas station growing up. So it holds a special place in my heart.
I like the can. It reminds me of a Harley Davidson tramp
Oh
stamp.
yeah, oh yeah,
We're going to talk about that today too.
yeah. A lot of
Caleb's
people-
into tattoos. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot
I
of people,
couldn't tell. It's not that noticeable.
Yeah. A lot of people hate on this drink, dude, but it's so tasty.
Is it
man.
good? Can I try it?
Yeah, you're more than welcome.
Thank you.
A
I'm gonna rate this.
Yeah.
We're gonna start.
There you go.
lot of people hate it.
Really?
But for me, man, it's just.
It's not bad.
It hits for me. It's so citrusy.
It is citrusy,
Yeah.
and more than that, it doesn't taste like super fake.
No,
You really
Thank
made
you.
that hard.
Thank you.
yeah, this is a full flavor body going on over here, so it's all there. But yeah, I heard you guys are fans of nicotine pouches, so you know I work with Lucy Breakers, which are my favorite pouches on the market. They have the 8s and the 4s in the breaker. It's got a little flavor capsule inside.
Oh,
Oh,
pop
so it's
it
not
in.
like your typical lip
It's like
pillow.
a menthol.
Yeah, you pop it in and give it a little bite, and then all the juice goes out.
ooh.
And you don't want to bite it.
Oh
That's gonna hurt.
yeah. Well, you
No.
don't gotta bite too hard.
We just nibble.
A little nibble. yeah. Or you could just let it slow dissolve, and then it surprises you. Yeah.
They usually
like
do.
that. Yeah.
But yeah, I got some flavors here, and then I brought like a little specialty one since I hear that you're like a nicotine dog.
He is like.
you
I'll go ahead and throw that motherfucker
Yeah, if you want to,
out.
I got you one left of this. This one's from overseas. So it's a little stronger. Yeah, we got a 20 there.
It even says extra strong.
Yeah. So that one's pretty nice. And then you're more than welcome to double up with one of these and give it a little more flavor.
I'm going to try
I
this
would
first.
love to try one of those Lucy's.
Yeah.
I don't bite this one, right?
No,
This is
no,
normal.
that one you
Okay.
just
This is a regular.
right in.
And are we allowed to talk about your project that's coming up?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, great.
I've got apple ice, mango, and the berry citrus here.
Are these your flavors?
No, these
Okay.
are.
So wait, this is your company.
Well, I work with them now, and we're talking about the main reason I did a deal with them was because we're gonna try and do an exclusive flavor that's a
Which I
flavor
think
I
is-
come up with. That'll be like branded with my branding and stuff.
You should
Did
do
you
it
think
the
about-
full throttle flavor.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say.
Well,
we're so smart.
that would be like pretty hard to like get the rights with them as well.
Mhm.
So it's like I have a couple flavors in mind that I want to do, and like some stuff I want to pitch to them and see if
I
we
like
can't
that.
maybe do like a dual flavor capsule inside. So it's like two flavors mixed together,
Like
something like
banana and strawberry.
well, like a blackberry lemonade or like
Ooh.
a
Holy
like a
shit.
cranberry orange, like something that's like
Yum.
really different from what they make. So I'm going to pitch that to them, see what they think. But
We approve.
Yeah, I've got high hopes. So you want to do the berry citrus,
I'm going to do
I
this
want to
one
do
now.
the apple.
the apple ice?
Thank you
The only thing I was going to
Yeah.
talk about, though, with the lip pillows here.
Thank you.
So if you look at, I don't know if I can do it.
Don't do it.
I've
No.
never
Oh
done
wait,
one
no.
before.
I thought you were saying to Jack.
Ever.
You
Yeah,
wanna
don't-
do one?
Jack, don't do it now, brother.
You can pop one in as soon as you start feeling a little woozy. You can take it out.
I'm gonna throw up.
You're
live
not.
on
You're
the
not.
Yeah, you will.
As soon as you're like, take it out.
What is this? So
The top one's my favorite.
So here's the thing.
The berry citrus.
these are 8s though.
Yes.
Yeah.
You need a,
I have a 3, but it's a cinnamon and
Do you
it's
have
not
a
Lucy.
0.5?
but this is the thing. Like, look at the lip pillow difference.
Oh yeah, one.
I had to fold this because this is like extra
he's
paper.
a thick boy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all about the thick, the girth.
Yeah.
Got to
yeah.
get that in there.
He's a chaw.
But really, it's a chaw.
Yeah.
Listen, I want to review because like
Well, I'm gonna
our
wait till you
idea. No, pop it in because I think
Yeah.
part of the
start.
review.
Oh, I will.
Part of the
I'm
review.
gonna pop that thing right in
Moisten
there.
it up.
Do it.
Yeah.
Spin on that thing.
Yeah.
Is you kind of want to sit with it for a second. You know what I mean? Kind of get the full effect.
I'm gonna go ahead and double dip.
But
Go for it.
but we want to start the segment of reviewing things. So we're going to start with nicotine pouches, which happens to be one of my favorite products on the market. And so I'm going to review it from the top. First things first.
Looks like you really enjoyed that.
I always do, dude.
What, popping it? I'll go back and
Popping that
watch
shit,
that.
dude.
Pop that shit, son. Nice texture. Immediately when I put it in, flavor
you-
bomb.
Hell yeah.
And I don't break it yet, so I won't break
Yeah.
it.
Oh, I heard.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you
Oh,
like
yeah.
that?
A little excitement.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, I
that's
like
it right there.
that.
You
I
like
like
that?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
Hey,
yeah.
pop that shit. You
Fuck
like
yeah.
it?
Pop it.
Holy shit.
We're gonna make that an
Bust in
audio.
my mouth.
yeah.
yeah.
Hang
Okay,
on
y'all
one
got
second.
me.
Hang on. The best part is that my teenage son
Thank you.
is running our soundboard today. Hey, play "Oh Fuck Yeah."
Oh,
That's his
yeah.
mom.
Yeah.
Wow. Dang.
No, it
How did
is.
he get that recording? Was that something
I
that
did.
you recorded?
Yeah. So we were hanging out one night and
mhm.
we were telling a story about how we used to. Me and Derek played hockey together
Okay.
on a beer league team, and
Okay.
when we would score goals, instead of like doing something like really stupid and like manly, like "Oh, way to go."
Unga chunga.
If it was Jade, if it was Jade, she would have said, "Way to go, brother."
Yeah.
We would go, "Oh fuck yeah!"
Oh yeah.
And so my wife was a little Liddy,
Tipsy.
and
Yeah.
she started imitating it. And on the sly, I hit the record on my phone,
Mm-hmm.
and then I turned it into a text tone. But I've been in medical device for like 20 years.
Yeah.
And I made the mistake of being in like an orthopedic surgeon's office one day, and somebody texted me, and all of a sudden I'm like, "Yes, sir." And so this is how you do surgery, and I was like, "Oh fuck yeah!" And I was like, "Oh fuck."
Oh, hold on. That's my wife.
yeah,
I
yeah.
have to answer that.
And I really petitioned the court to have that audio here because
She filed an injunction, actually.
I did, yeah. And also it almost didn't go through, which I thought was crazy. I was like on the day of, I'm like, we need to get this sound on the soundboard
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, so we did.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait. You a spitter or swallower?
I swallow all this, dude. Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, that's how,
I always.
that's how you
I
get,
mix. I do a little
that's
both.
how I get max enjoyment, brother. Yeah. You
That's
gotta-
right, that's-
yeah, all the nicotine sloshing around there, I'm drinking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me
She was
too.
getting on me about because I do. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll swallow it or I'll spit it.
Yeah, because
It's a
that's like
50-50.
the whole point of having the nicotine pouch, so you don't have to spit.
Spit it, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
'Cause
I
here's-
guess I'm just weird.
I love myself, like, after a long range day. I thought about this because I don't really, like, give myself, like, a lot of, like, fun things, you know? I'm like, I'm gonna start doing things like stopping at the gas station to grab a Gatorade, right? And so I
Fun
stopped
things?
by.
That's really fun.
Yeah.
I'm
need to
looking forward to
calm
doing
down.
that now.
You need to
Don't
calm
worry.
down.
I need a new addiction. I'm gonna start doing some fun stuff like get addicted to nicotine.
No, well, what I was actually did,
Thinking heroin next week.
I grabbed a can of Copenhagen Long Cut
Yeah.
and just popped in. And so I've been popping lippers just, here and there.
Have?
Yeah, man.
pretty
dude.
impressive.
Yeah, okay, so are you coming to the ranch at all over the next day?
I
or two?
might.
So like that's one of my favorite things. I always keep like it used to be Redman. What's it friggin' called now? Some lame shit.
I don't know. It changed.
America's Best. Yeah.
Wait, they changed it?
Yeah, they changed it, dude. Like these fucking losers were like, oh, so that's
Oh, because
whatever.
Redman is
Yeah,
racist?
like, yeah, because it was racist, so they changed it to America's Best.
I
But-
got something for that
Yeah,
too. though.
yeah. So I always kept that in my truck for like if I'm randomly hunting or at the range or
Right.
some shit. I'm like, I love having it.
When
It's
you're
like,
outside.
you're just like it matches. you know?
Yes.
You're just like, yeah, let's get fucked up. And
Yes,
like few
yeah.
shots like dripping down your face and you just feel
Oh, I
like-
get it
Yeah,
all
and
in
it's
my
all
teeth.
in your
oh,
teeth. Yeah, I love that shit.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
So I always keep it in my truck, and I've got some of it in there. It might be pretty dry, but you just fucking moisten it.
No,
up.
so here's the trick.
Yeah.
So I made this when I was playing ball,
Yeah.
and I'd make it for all the guys.
Yeah.
And you take Redman, I'd probably get like 6 bags, and then put it all. You put 3 in a Ziploc bag, put Kahlua in there, cinnamon, honey, mix it. Put another bag, another bit of Kahlua in there, cinnamon, honey. Do it again, but the third time you don't put any other stuff in it. Just leave it with that bag. Let it soak, and the next day it tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Shit.
That sounds
Yeah.
like you're
That's
marinating
pretty
a
fun,
steak, but
dude.
it's
Like I
tobacco.
turned you on.
Yeah,
I can see it in those
That's
eyes.
fucking cool, dude.
You
Yeah,
brought
that-
some.
that-
Why didn't you bring it?
Well, I didn't know. I mean,
that was some of my first videos that went viral where I was making jokes about that, like me coming up with my own chewing tobacco that I called Yeehaw Chew. And that's all I did was I took Ziploc bags and put Redmond in it, and I was like pouring Mountain Dew in it, and I called it Mountain Chew. And I was
Oh,
like,
shit.
shit
How
like
did that taste though?
it wasn't bad, but like it was just a lot of Mountain Dew. Just 'cause it, like,
All jacked up on Mountain Dew.
yeah,
Chip.
basically that was it. And I was just making the joke. I was like, you didn't even gotta swallow this shit. I was like, just drink it. It tastes like Mountain Dew. It's awesome. Yeah, so that makes a whole lot of sense. That's cool. I'm gonna have to do that.
We would do that, and then you'd also you wrap it up in some bubble gum,
Oh yeah, that's big.
and then
league
but
games,
you got to
so,
leave
yeah,
it on the
yeah,
outside so
yeah.
that just the centerpiece is wrapped in bubble gum,
Yeah.
so you can chew it, and then you get extra
all
flavor
the
too.
juice comes out. Okay. Yeah,
We did
I
that
did an
all the
elevator.
time.
Yeah.
That's. I had a lot of time on my hands in
Yeah.
between games.
Yeah,
I was
that's
just
true.
trying to figure out what kind of
Making
contraption I could make.
concoctions and
Yeah,
stuff, dude. Okay. Hell yeah.
yeah, it is. That was my mouth crack.
Yeah.
So
that.
I'll tell you because I thought this was cool today. So I went to the gym. Caleb and his brother
Yeah.
came to the gym as well, and I was going down there, and I was like, I don't have a lot of friends that I do. Like I have friends,
Sure,
which I'm
yeah.
grateful for, but
Yeah.
I don't do things. So like I don't ever bring anyone to the gym. That's
Yeah.
why I'm like I got passes. Like let's use them. And I was like, I bet somebody's gonna recognize Caleb up in here. Like I'm hanging out with my popular friend.
Yeah.
And the second we get upstairs, this dude's like, "Hey," right? And, yes. And I was thinking, I was like, how cool is that for that guy? Like,
Yeah.
he just sees this guy that he sees online all the time.
Yeah.
Which I thought, by the way, you're like very gracious and humble and kind.
Yeah.
And it was cool.
Yeah.
But
Couldn't tell.
like, how did you? And I don't know if we want to kind of go into this, but I'm just kind
Do
of
it.
because like I don't know the story of how you started doing what you're doing, and
Yeah. I've been making videos since I was like 12.
Okay.
And, like it started out as like me and all my friends made like we had the old style camcorder and stuff.
Mhm.
It's like right when you first started being able to like upload it to your computer easy.
Mhm.
And we would literally I was 12, 13 years old. We did like our own versions of like Jackass stuff, like
Yeah.
child Jackass. So
Yeah.
we were like the little like electric toys that you could ride
Mhm.
that were monster trucks and Corvettes. I
Yeah,
can't
they're
remember what
cool.
they were called.
Mustangs.
Power wheels. Yeah, so we would like strap those to the backs of 4-wheelers and we'd be cruising up and down the main
Wait,
road.
you would like ratchet strap them
Yeah,
to
yeah,
a
to a
four-wheeler
and
and then
we'd be
drag
blast
somebody?
them because you could drift them because it was plastic wheels and you could turn them and be drifting around curves and stuff on 'em.
Almost like
And-
tubing, but on the
Oh,
road.
Yeah, and it was
That's
awesome.
fun.
But
A
if
little
you
bit different burns.
Yeah,
No
if
shit.
you wrecked, you were fucked. But it was so
doubt.
fun. So, and we would just like do donuts, and you just be like hanging on in the grass until you got slung off. It was so fun. So that was like some of the first videos we made, and then we started making more skit stuff.
Cool.
And then like kind of as we all got older, like older buddy went to one college. Brent went to like the military. He was in the Air Force. I went to college. We weren't hanging out as much for a few years, and we just kind of stopped making videos. And then when the first phone that could like film decent quality video, I think it was like iPhone 4 or something like that. When it was like good, I started making skits again. And I was working at Advance Auto at the time, and it's just like if you've ever been in an auto shop or anything, it's anywhere. It's friggin' worldwide. That's where all the rednecks come, the ultra rednecks, and most of them they have like these like auto shops they run out of their garage like at home. So they're coming in all day long. I need this part, I need this part. No, that was wrong. I gotta trade this back in, give me another part. And the dudes that would come in would chew dripping down their face. They'd come in like eating a burger and like laying up on the table and just like, "Whoa, you got this part," and like spitting all over the place. And it's just like one of my like biggest memories from a super redneck dude coming in. Came in late at night, like we were about to close, and he comes in, he starts looking at the antifreeze section. He's like, "Y'all got that antifreeze that kills dogs?"
Oh,
And we were like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, my neighbor's dogs got over into my fighting chickens and killed 3 of my fighting chickens. And I'm gonna soak some meat in this antifreeze and toss it over to his dogs. And we were like, I don't think so, man.
Yeah.
And I think they took that out." And he's like, "All right." He's like, "I'll head up to Napa and see if they got it." We're like, "Okay." And so that was the kind of dudes that came in. They're like ultra rednecks, dude. Like they didn't give a shit. So like that kind of spawned my character, West Virginia dad. It was just like ultra redneck dad, like doing goofy shit. And then finally, I started doing the chew videos. And I would put like half a bag of chew in my mouth. So like every time I talk, like it's flying into the camera. It's all in my teeth. It's like I had my beard real big then, so it was like my whole beard's full of it. Every time I talked, it's just like falling off my chest and stuff. And those were some of my first videos that went viral.
that's awesome.
And after those took off, did a few more of them, and then I started like introducing my other skits and my other characters and things like that. And then it just got to where it wasn't really a character that I was playing in most of them. It's just like me doing goofy shit, like me talking to God, or me, doing some other random skit. Like really popular ones, like when I play a girl, I usually put like one single sheet of toilet.
I was just about to say that.
I usually put either one napkin or one single sheet of toilet paper on my head to pretend it's hair. Like and people like latched onto that. So
That's great.
I still do that. Some people are like, "Why don't you just get a wig?" I'm like, "No, that's so dumb. Everybody knows this means I'm a girl." I was like, so that's my like girl character, and I just kept doing those. I remember I was in, I've got like 5 years of college, and I was going for criminology at first, then switched to physical therapy because I was just like, man, I'm not going to make much money doing criminology, and switched to physical therapy. Right as I was about to start the program for that, my videos like were doing really well, and I got accepted into the thing on Facebook, which was the first page I blew up on. That was like, "Hey, you now make money on your videos." And I was like, "Oh fuck, cool." And then like after my first month of doing that, like I got a paycheck from that. I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "This is real money." And like working at Advance, working there like 30 hours a week, you make like fucking $400 if that. I was like, "This sucks." And my first paycheck from Facebook was like over $3,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I was like,
dang.
"Oh shit!" I was like, and this was like 2017, something like that.
Wow, cool.
So I was like, "Oh fuck."
So in
this is-
today's money, that's $47,000.
Yeah.
it was like pretty sick. I was like, "Oh shit, this is like getting real." So and I was making knives at the time too. I did like blacksmithing and all that shit, and with people.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that why you have all the swords and stuff?
Well,
Like, it's
I've
just
always
kind of
just collected swords. I mean, I've just always thought swords were. I'm like a huge nerd, so I love like video games, like Lord of the Rings and like all that shit. So I've got like my whole Lord of the Rings wall. But yeah, so I started making some knives, and then through my videos, people saw them, started ordering knives and shit. And then with the money I was making with
I
knives,
never knew that.
yeah, because I did like all my own leather work, and I made a Kydex press, and I was doing it all. And after doing that for a while, and then the videos pay me, I was like, shit. I was like, I'm making more than if I were to finish school now. I'm like, fuck it. So I just didn't go to the program. Went all in on that. COVID hit, fucked all my shit up. I got like super behind on knife orders, and just started like, I was like, fuck it. I was like, I can't do knives anymore. I got to focus on content. my girlfriend at the time lost her job because of COVID. So I was like, I got to fucking really make money quick.
Mm-hmm.
So I started like really pounding out content. And then I played games and stuff all the time. So I started streaming. And then streaming became my main income
Wow.
for like a year and a half, something like that.
Mhm.
It was like, dude, it's crazy streaming games. And I know you talk about like your boys play games and stuff,
Yeah,
right? Too.
tons.
I mean, if they ever get interested in that, like friggin' go for it.
Mhm.
Because if you just have a handful of people who really like you when it comes to streaming, you can make so much money because they're just like, here's my whole fucking paycheck. Like they're like
my
they're
gosh.
throwing it at you.
Yeah.
Like just because
You're like a stripper, but for gamers.
Yeah.
yeah, man, dude, and it was so funny, dude. And this, yeah, what's the limits on this podcast? What can I talk
We don't
about?
have
There's
any.
no such thing. That's
Yeah.
why I
Yeah.
Other than the fact
Probably
that my
canceled.
16-year-old sitting
Okay,
out there
sure.
doing the
He'll
soundboard,
play
fuck
fine.
him.
He'll get a kick out of this. But there was one girl who would come into my podcast a lot, and she was like pretty popular on OnlyFans. And she'd come in and like, she used to like chat me up a lot. She'd come in and donate like a few $100 within like a few minutes of me being live.
Mhm.
She'd be like, I had a good day at work. Check your Snapchat. And she just like, she loved to watch my reactions of like while I was streaming to like whatever she sent me.
Mhm.
Dude, it was like gnarly shit. I would be like in the middle of gaming, and then she'd come in, donate, and I'd be like, okay, and I'd check it. And it'd be like me pulled up on a iPad or a laptop, and she'd just be like hammering away with a friggin' like squirting all over the laptop and shit like that. And I'd be like, holy shit. I'd be like, whoa, fuck. Like, and she'd be like, yep. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. And then like the whole chat's like loving it. They're like, what was it? I'm like, yeah, you guys probably could hear. They were like, holy fuck. So, and it was her.
So did you pay her, or was she paying you?
She was paying me.
She was paying you and sending
great.
that?
Yeah, like so she would like send me that shit, donate fucking hundreds like over and over. Like there was nights that we'd be doing stuff, especially if I did drinking streams, where it was like every X amount of subs, I would take a shot. I remember one of the nights I did that, I had to get off in
Kinda
like
funny.
30 minutes. I was like, I'm fucked. I was like, her and this other dude who was a driller on like oil rigs. He's like, I'm here all fucking night doing nothing.
Driller.
And he's like, every now and then I got to press like 2 buttons. He's like, that's it. And he makes like fucking crazy money.
Yeah.
So he'd be donating thousands like every night. And they got into like a war one night where they both came in and were like hundreds. And then I'm like taking shots. And they're like, Chad's taking shots with me. And like within 30 minutes, I'm trashed. Like I'm trying to play games like this. I'm like, but it was like after I was done, I was like, guys, I can't do this anymore. I was like, I'm going to fucking puke. So I like sat and chatted for like 10 more minutes. I was like, I get off here, dude. I was like, I have to lay down. And like after that, I made like $5,000 in like 30 minutes on fucking streaming. So like it became like a really good revenue. Yeah, it was like nuts. Like the payments from that shit were crazy, and like videos were doing good. And then I started getting sponsors and shit, and that like segued into me making ads and things. And like some of those ads were doing like really good. And then the Black Rifle crew started seeing my videos, and they hit me up and were like, hey, you should come, like, we love your shit, you should come film with us. And I was like, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
And then right when COVID hit, or cleared up in Texas, they're like, dude, it's clear, fucking come down. And they're like, when can you come down? I was like, dude, he's like, whenever. He's like, all right, tomorrow. I was like, okay. I had just, like, me and my girlfriend had just broke up like a couple weeks prior, and went down.
So you were still in West Virginia for all this?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Until about 2021. Flew down. Was only supposed to be there for 4 or 5 days, filming some stuff, meeting everybody. Filmed a bunch of ads and silly shit. I was kind of just like hitting it off with everybody. We were all broing out, having a good time. They're like, well, we've got this other event next week with some guys coming. Like, you should stay and meet them. And I was like, okay. And I'd stay like another week. We're just hanging out, filming shit, goofing around. Then they'd be like, well, we've got this other thing next week. Like, you should stay for that. And I was like, okay. And we just kept doing that. I ended up being down there for like 3 months. My family was like, are you coming home? And I was like, I don't know. And then they were just like, dude, we want to offer you like a full-time job. Man, like, you can move down here if you want. And Jared, he was like, you can live here if you want. He's like, we'd love to have you. And I was like, dude, that would be fucking amazing. Went home, took care of everything there, moved down. Lived in the main house for like a little over a year, and then when I was making pretty good money for everything after I got settled down there, started looking for places. And he's like, dude, I'm building a fucking giant garage, putting an apartment, but he's like, you can just live in the garage or the apartment. I was like, okay. And so now I'm like starting to look for properties and shit like that because I want to start building up a nice place that I can build my range, build a house, like build everything out. So yeah. So looking for something that's got at least, like, I'd love at least 100 acres.
Yeah.
So that's the goal now. But yeah, man, I've just been through working with Black Rifle and going to all these events and meeting this guy, meeting fucking Jack, like running into all these companies now. I work for a shitload of companies. I work for Black Rifle. I'm the director of marketing for Lethal Holsters. I've got a Beard Care line I've had for a few years now with Beard Octane, the Lucy pouches, RecTech grills.
The reason my kids know
yeah,
you.
yeah, Pit Viper. I've been with Pit Viper since 2017 doing stuff with them. They fucking rule.
Dude, this guy is so good to my kids. Jace, I don't know. I don't remember how old he was, but Pit Vipers were getting really, really popular.
Yeah.
And I don't know really kind of how this came up, but he came home and he's like, Dad, I really want a pair of these. They're called the Miami
Vice.
Yeah,
or Miami Nights.
Miami Nights. Okay.
Yeah.
So I go on. I look at pitviper.com. I'm like, dude, these are like $130.
They became expensive.
No idea.
Yeah.
And so I was like, Caleb, do you have like a discount code? Like everybody's like, oh, put Caleb in, save 20%. You know, I was like, hey, do you have a discount code? And he's like, yeah, my discount code is I'm going to send you a pair.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a great discount code. Thank you so much. So he sends me a pair of these and I give them to Jace and I'm like, hey man, Caleb sent these for you. And to this day, I'm 99%. He probably has them on right now, to be honest with you. Like, and all of my kids, you know, he shows up with boxes of them.
I took the boys fishing the other day and his youngest comes out with these super cool
those are the ballistic ones.
FDE.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, son, you look slick. With his like little Ninja Turtle pole that he didn't want. He's like, I want a big boy pole. I'm like, nah, brother. If you don't get a $40 fishing pole. About $50. So I'm going to teach you about money right now. No, so yeah, they love it. And what I love about the companies that you work with too is they're so out of the box for what would be kind of within the niche.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's crazy, and I kind of think that just doing the comedy stuff, like it's like I mostly do comedy, and it has allowed me to work with like every brand, like because now I have like all the gun sponsors from like working with like Q and like stuff with SIG, and
you're not pigeonholed.
All the gun companies, suppressors and optics, all the weightlifting stuff. Just got hooked up. I work with Axe and Sledge now, so I got that sponsorship. Then Transcend that does like all my peptides and stuff. So a lot of stuff in the weightlifting world. Gaming now, I've got my PC sponsors and Steel Series and like chair sponsors and all that shit. And now it's like got the grill sponsors, and then had companies that send me meat, and then had companies sending me spices and shit. So I'm just like, fuck. I was like, I was a Hanes model for a short period, and I was like, and I always made that joke. I was like, Michael Jordan himself probably picked me, dude. It's like he's always like, yes, get that guy in my underwear.
We got a meat sponsor.
Yeah.
You were a sponsor. We're going to talk about Good Ranchers.
Yeah, that would be a perfect fit. You were showing me all their stuff, and that looked awesome.
Yeah, we have a whole cooler full of it right there. And if I didn't have a camera sitting on top of the cooler, I'd have Sean throw me some of them chicken nuggies because everybody loves chicken nuggies.
Just heat them up between your
and
hands for a while.
Yeah. Just let you make
I can ice something. Yeah. Stick them between my thighs for a second.
Look at that. Yeah. Look at that. Look at this, man.
See these.
Look at these.
Yeah, dude. That's not look. Having a company that's like a meat company that does chicken nuggets as well is friggin' awesome. We're talking about that.
We live on this.
Yeah, man.
This is important when you have young children.
Yeah, and you want them to grow big.
Thank you, John.
Or if you're a 27-year-old chick that has girl dinner every night.
Just anybody. Yeah, everybody loves chicken nuggets, man, especially if they're good.
It's one of my top
I love it. Yeah.
I'll come home and I'll be so hungry, and I'm throwing chicken nuggets in the air fryer, and I'll just eat one.
I knew it. Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, I don't give a damn.
I don't think I can do that.
You know, what are you going to do? I'm not trying to get that protein synthesis going.
Yeah.
So when you say you're on peptides, like, are you doing like hormone replacement therapy as well? Or
Yeah. I'm on. I don't know if there's a difference between like the TRT or just straight, because I'm just doing like test sip. I'm on like just the test, and I've got my other stuff that I'm on, and then I have all the peptides that I'm on. Like, and I just started, I'm doing my tests. I just started Winstraw and Equipoise, and then I have like a slew of peptides I'm on. That's
I don't know any of this means.
Well, here's
me either.
So I do TRT replacement.
Yeah,
I do testosterone, progesterone.
Yeah.
because I went to them. I was having all of these terrible
Yep.
like effects.
Girls, like, you don't really realize how like much girls need testosterone as well. Yeah.
And studies came out because a lot of the reasons why women weren't using them is because they were afraid that it would really significantly increase cancer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it came out that it was 0.01%.
Yeah, it's like not gonna happen. Yeah.
Didn't talk about cardiovascular disease or
all the side effects.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or all the positive effects.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's a huge misconception around hormone replacement therapy with being steroids, which this might sound a little bit out of the box, but like even if you have a doctor that you trust, like I've heard of people using DECA in very small doses for mobility issues.
Oh yeah, even some doctors say that pretty much everybody, if you're like an athlete of any sort, you're active in the gym, you're doing a lot of stuff, that you should run low doses of Anavar regularly. Like they're like,
what is that? Is that a steroid?
It's like another muscle hardener and like helps you like just like
I do want to clarify though, I'm not doing Anavar or anything like that. I'm on like 1 milligram of test.
Yeah.
But but the benefits of me, like they give me and we get our blood work done. 2 milligram tablets sublingual, and I would split them in half. I've been splitting them in half, and just that 1 milligram of testosterone a day, because I had to get off of it for a few weeks. I was recovering. And the progesterone, I mean, I was sleeping like shit. My energy levels were low. Like it's just a huge game changer.
It's crazy. Like pretty much every man, it's starting to get towards like once you hit your like mid-20s, like go get checked, because there's like, and I've talked about this a bunch of times, like especially a lot lately, and I've had dudes that are younger, like in their 20s, be like, dude, you brought this up, feeling like sluggish, like tired all the time, like brain fog, you just feel like a bitch, and you don't want to do shit. You're like, no results in the gym, even though like you're trying hard, like you maybe getting shit, but you're not as good as you should. Go get your test checked. And this guy got his checked, and he's like 23. He's like, dude, my test was 200.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, we can go on and on. It's in all the bullshit we eat and, like, the clothes we wear, like, all these.
Nobody talks about cortisol. Spikes and cortisol.
It's crazy how much just the test can fix most of your problems, especially as a man. Like, women need it as well. And then freaking creatine. Creatine is a crazy one too, that like everyone should be taking like regular every day. So all the peptides, test, everything like that, go get checked, like get your blood work done. Transcend, I think they're here in Dallas. Their main headquarters is here in Dallas, but they work with a lot of athletes, a lot of power lifters and things, and anybody. Like you can get on there, they'll schedule your consultation, go get your blood work done, and then they give you like the super detailed, you meet with the doctor with them, they're like, all right, here's this level, this needs to be here, we're going to prescribe you to this, and it's going to fucking fix all that. And you get your blood work done every other month and see what needs to be adjusted or what's changing. And they're like, all right, cool, you can be off of this now. And the one that's so popular in the peptide world is that BPC 1P7 and the TB500 combo. They call that the Wolverine stack. And it just like fixes like inflammation and like torn, like it just like sends all these signals to your body that, hey, fix this. And I had such bad tendonitis in my elbows and my shoulders and knees. I haven't been able to I could never do pull-ups, dude. Like, I felt like my shoulder and like my tricep were just ripping. Like every time I would try, couldn't do dips, benching sucked, just so much stuff like I couldn't do because it like just felt like my arms were going to explode. And after doing that for like 3 months, I was like, oh, I didn't even realize, this doesn't hurt. Right. I can do dips now. I can like I'm getting better at pull-ups. So you do dips today? Yeah. I was like doing my dips today and able to do pull-ups again. And so I'm just like, fuck, this stuff rules. I had tore a hip flexor. Like last year doing it. I was just being an idiot. I was like leg pressing like way too much for sets, and like I was like the last couple sets I was like, oh, this is getting really hard. And like the last set, I felt like a pop, and I was like, and I stood up and I like got tunnel vision. I was like, I gotta lay down for a second. And it turned black, like all the way down to my neck. And the doctor was like, I think it was just a partial tear or else you would be fucked. But that, like, if I did anything leg related or even just like riding my bike, like having to like, hold on like your hips at all, I would feel it and I'd be like, ooh, fuck, it felt like it was gonna rip like always. And now that's cleared up. It's crazy how much those things can do for you. Body response. Like everything. It's awesome. So definitely check that out.
Derek, I want to know how that 20's doing on you.
It's actually good.
Yeah, it's very nice,
it
right?
tastes good. I could definitely do another one.
Yeah.
It's
Not a whole nother 20.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to pop one of these other ones in with it? Give it a little
I want
flavor?
to try.
Yeah.
But I don't want this with that though.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe just do 2.
I'll wait. I'll wait for a little bit. Let this. I'm enjoying this.
Okay,
It's a nice little.
I'm liking mine
Cool freeze.
as well.
Yeah.
I don't have a headache, which is cool.
You get headaches?
I never get
Oh
headaches.
yeah.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. If
Well,
you're like,
because I'm just like lit.
Yeah.
Lit. Like, just a
All day
train
long,
is
yeah.
being ran all over my mouth.
Well, that just escalated real quick.
What show is called The Problem We Canceled Podcast. Okay.
Just a train.
We just got fucking canceled.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
It's a train of Leonard's innards, baby.
Wow.
We ran in and out of town.
I gotta be honest.
I love nicotine.
I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
Of the 4 of us, who'd have thought she was the one that got us canceled?
She was gonna be the one to say running trains.
That's also a good point. Yeah, that's a
I don't
good
think
point.
that's going to get you canceled. That's just going to get those numbers.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna really like
I
her
love these guys, and like Caleb walks in the room, and now we're just
doing trains and whatever else.
Yeah.
All aboard.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So I had an idea for like a segment.
Yeah.
So I just want
Was
to
it the train thing?
No, it's a different one.
Oh, shit.
No, it's for
Got excited.
Damn. But no, like, and why? Because I was thinking about you, Caleb. Because I was thinking about your, I'm really impressed with just like your ability to push weight. Like I always thought that was, it is impressive.
Thank you.
Especially I've watched you over these years, like really develop physically.
Yeah.
And so I was wondering. Like the overall was like, what are we listening to these days? But I was specifically wondering if you like, what are you listening? Like, what kind of music do you listen to, especially when you're working out?
Everything.
Yeah.
So wait, you are a headphone guy.
Not really. Honestly, especially if I'm with someone in the gym, I hardly ever have headphones in because we're chit-chatting the whole time, whatever. But if I'm by myself, if I'm going to a public gym by myself, I'll usually have headphones. But a lot of the time, I'm with somebody if I'm going to a public gym, or we have the gym at the house, because gym at the house is gnarly too.
Please tell Derek about the gym.
It's ridiculous.
It's the coolest gym of all time.
We did. I forget the name of the company, but we did a deal with them, and they sent us like 3 racks, shitload of weight, and I've bought like pulley machines and leg press and hack squat and just every other thing we could need. It's a full gym. Like you can do everything there. And as a joke, because Jared and all these guys, they're friends with Marcus Luttrell, and Mark Wahlberg played him in the movie. What's the name?
Lone Survivor.
Lone Survivor. And so they did a joke that they were going to cover every single wall with giant murals of Mark Wahlberg and have
like
Marcus,
40-foot walls.
like
Okay?
they're huge. And he did it, and the whole gym is Mark Wahlberged out. We refer to the gym as Mark Hard. Everybody wants to be Mark Hard. And then have Marcus come and like pretend that he was Mark Wahlberg, like, hey, come to my gym, and just the role reversal there. And he came down and they did it, and then Mark sent a video to Mark Wahlberg. Marcus sent a video to Mark Wahlberg and was like, hey man, have you seen this gym in Texas? He's like, it's kind of crazy. And just and sent it to Mark Wahlberg, and he said Mark was like, whoa, what the hell? Like, where is this? And he's like, guys, this is my buddy's place. They have this place, and we want you to come out eventually. He's like, yeah, no, like for sure. Hopefully that still happens someday, but it's been like.
He probably watches the show, so Mark Wahlberg.
It's been.
I would love to talk to him, but I want to go to your workouts here. I know you mentioned like the leg press. Are you not a squatter then?
Oh no, yeah, I squat.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you mentioned all that, it was like, okay, he's not mentioning squatting.
Yeah. I got hurt on the leg press, and it fucked me with squatting. So I'll squat usually like once a week these days, so now I'll do like half my workouts at the house because it's all more like power based. There's like not really many machines, and then I'll go to like Planet Fitness with Brent, and because the one in there in town just got they knocked the wall down, made it bigger. They've got like a fuckload of new machines, and like a lot of them really rule. So it's fun to go and like hit the things that I like can really focus on there, and then go back to like my second leg day of the week, and then just do like heavy shit at the house. And I do a lot of sandbag stuff. That's those are like gnarly. Like that's like, in my opinion, that and like log press shit, that's like true fucking strength shit, because it's like your entire fucking body, like that you have to maneuver that shit around. Like Atlas stones are super hard. I've only fucked with them a couple times, but the sandbags are so different because it shifts and moves while you're trying to like.
That's what I was gonna say. Is it like the water ones?
No, it's sand.
Okay, so we'll do the water ones with it.
Oh, yeah,
we
where
do
they
that for
slosh
stability
around,
for pitching all.
Yeah.
And we have like the heavy water.
Yeah,
It's fun. Like some of them will be PVC pipes.
Oh yeah.
And you'll do walking lunges with it.
Yeah.
You can. I mean, if you start to go one way, it's fucking taking you down.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So that's why, like, dude, I love hearing that.
It's cool, man.
I love to work out.
I've got one that I'm still trying to figure out. It's like when I stand next to it, it's like up to my belly button, but it weighs 430 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
And it is so ridiculous. Like I can get it up onto my legs and like start to do it, but it's so big I almost like can't wrap around it. So I'm still like figuring that one out, man. Like if I can get that one to shoulder, which is the goal, like that's like almost no one. That's like top fucking 0.1% of people can get that. Like most of the world's strongest men can't even lift that bag to shoulder. So
is that like remember the old school TV, the big box TV?
Oh yeah, it's like that. Yeah,
thing?
It's so like once you get around, it's so big around. Like I have to be like fully chalked up to even like get a grip on it. But you're like trying to like shimmy it up your body up onto your knees and then like replace it, and then you got to bend way down, like pull it up against your chest and try and like stand up with it. It's your whole body, like every muscle you have. It's so sick. But yeah, those are so hard. And then like trying to do walks with it because you're working on holding it correctly, because if it's too high up, you like can't breathe. You're just like so like you can't really go as far as you would like if you're not holding it correctly. It's there's so much to it. And then doing that the Husafell replica, that thing fucking sucks. I don't know if you guys have ever
I don't even know what it is.
So the Husafell is it's like an ancient Viking rock in Iceland, and it was a part of a goat fence. At least to my knowledge, could be off a little bit, but hundreds of years ago, whatever, during Viking times, they were moving that fence for some reason, and it's wore out a perfect circle where it was a goat fence, like they would walk around the circle. So it became a game for them to see if they could pick this rock up and carry it the full circle. Mm-hmm. And it's referred to as the Husafell stone. And if you can pick that up and do a full circle with it there, you're considered a full sturker, which roughly means like fully strong or Viking strong. Wow. And it weighs like roughly, it's like 410 pounds. So that's why I want to really like get good with that big ass bag, because I want to eventually go to Iceland and try and do the Husafell stone there. That's cool. Because that would be cool as shit. But it'd be really cool if I could fucking do it for 2 circles, because the record is still held by Hofbord Thor. He still holds the record for Husafell at like 98 yards. He could probably fucking smoke that. He just doesn't really try because no one else can get close. And but I'd love to go to Iceland and like see if I could fucking break that record here within like whatever, a few years, something, really practice for it. Because he's so fucking big, man. Like I know it's way harder for those guys that get that weight all the way up there and like hold it for that much longer. And like maybe like with me being smaller, I can like it'll be easier for me to pick it up. But it's so sick, and I've got like a replica of it, and it's metal. And that fucking sucks. Like you like load it with weights inside, and like you're trying to pick it up, and it's just like cutting the shit out of you every time you use it. So like I only use it like once every few weeks because it like jacks me up. But it's just another one of those like pure tests of strength, because it's like just even getting that thing off the ground and like wiggling it up and then up to your chest, and you like slide it up, and it's like trying to crush you the whole time. It's so cool, and you like once you do it, you're like, man, like that. Like I feel awesome now.
So you have one of those. I forget what the machine is. Because it seems like you know a lot more than I do when it comes to that. It's kind of like a squat rack, but you pick it up and you walk with it.
Yeah, the yokes.
I want to try those.
Oh yeah, the yokes are awesome, and that's what I want because of the bags. Because a lot of people, they'll lower them, put weights on them so they don't move, and they use it to throw the bags over, because you can lower that part that goes on your shoulders, lower it down to like chest height, pick the bag up and over, and then like roll it back and over. So that's one of the things they do. But yeah, I would love to have a yoke. Because that's another, because it's just like a different version of farmer's carries. It's like it's on your back instead, and then like that's another one of the like true tests of strength in these strongman competitions is the yoke carry. We got the farmer's carries, and then the Atlas Stones bag stuff, and they usually end up doing the bag toss, things like that. But yeah, that would be a sick one to have. And because that's like you're using fucking pretty much every muscle there too, because you're trying to balance it the whole time, so it's a lot of stabilization, but. Yeah, it's a fucking sick workout.
Okay, I want to go back to Jade's new segment that.
Oh yeah, sorry, we got off track there.
Yeah, we never did. What is it? What's your segment?
No, it's just these random questions. I have questions,
okay,
like one of my things is like, what's your favorite condiment? You know what I mean? Like
Trojan.
No.
Just kidding.
Okay. No, it took me a second.
Yeah, I know it did.
You know, like I just have these random, things that I'm curious about.
Okay, yeah, let's hit them. You got quick
so,
hit questions.
Yeah, sure, great.
All
Hot
right.
takes. What was the name of that? Remember when we were coming up for a name with the podcast?
Yeah.
And we were like, okay, here's these names. And one of them was Hot Takes. Hot Take.
I have a
You'll
list.
find
Yeah,
it.
go for it. I'll research
Anyways,
while you're doing
yeah,
it.
it'll come back up. But yeah, so first one was, what kind of music do you listen to?
Oh yeah, that was good. Yeah, a little bit of everything. Like obviously, I listen to a lot of metal, a lot of death metal and shit like that. Plenty of bands. I feel like it's fun because I've become friends with a lot of them
That's awesome.
and get to go like see them live. They're like, hey, I'm coming through your town. Come hang out with us. I'm like, fuck.
Like
yes,
what?
awesome.
Like Five Freedom Against Maybe?
I've not met Sleep Token, but like Sleep Token and like Gojira, Decapitated, Faceless, like bands like that are some of my like favorite metal bands. Wage War, but there's plenty of times, dude. I'll just be listening to like the saddest fucking shit ever when I work out. I kind of love that, like like Noah Kahn and Ben Howard, dude. I'll crank some Celine Dion, dude. Yeah, I'll crank some Celine Dion. Yeah, oh yeah.
Celine Dion.
Yeah, I'll get into some Celine Dion. But yeah, like a little bit of everything. I'll listen to some fucking video game music every now and then. Like there's a couple of bands that are like very Viking or like Heel Lung. What are some of the other ones? Like they're one of my favorites.
I was thinking of Mike Tyson Punch Out.
Are you into lifting and like Zelda's music?
Oh, it's like one of them.
Going.
Yeah, one of the band video game soundtracks I like a lot. Like they have like a Skyrim soundtrack goes fucking hard.
Yeah.
But there was a video game called Streets of Rage 2.
Great game.
And it's got fucking banger soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
It's like almost like a club, but like 8-bit sound. So it gets you like fucking like bobbing, but it's like shit like that. But a little bit of everything, honestly, man. Like when I'm in the gym, I have no like choice music. Oh yeah. Especially, I mean, I bounced around from so many different companies. Like I was with. When I first started getting sponsored by supplements, it was Man Sports and then Cage Muscle.
That's how I met you.
Yeah, through Rich.
Just came to
through
me.
Rich, yeah. With Man Sports. And then, Man Sports.
You were breaking. Did you break a bat or something over your head or something?
I don't think so.
Broke it over your knee or something like that.
I'm not sure.
You were filming something here in Dallas.
Yeah. But all these supplement, Redcon and Cage Muscle and like Muscle Farm. And then I was with First Form for a while, and then I switched to a company called Wrath, and then I just got picked up by Axe and Sledge. So I've been with like every supplement company I've ever liked, and so now like I'm big on pre-workout. Sometimes I'll go fucking months without
Like
any kind of pre-workout.
That's what I was going
No.
I need it.
Yeah,
I'll do it sometime.
That's I'm not a huge fan of that because like I get it, like it's cool or whatever, but like your body needs that, like it needs the water to mix to metabolize it and like to what's the fucking word, assimilate it throughout your body. So like to get the full benefits of your pre-workout, you're supposed to mix it with the right amount of water to like fully I mean it's just like with any supplement you take, you gotta have it with the right amount of water so that your body can fucking use it, or else you just got like a lump of fucking powder.
Yeah.
So
it's me.
Yeah. Like I mean a lot of people do it and whatever
I don't do
it
it all
works.
the time.
Yeah. I mean whatever it works and shit, but like I'm like I'll do pre-workouts, and I usually do like my pre-workout, my creatine, and whatever fucking like little pill I have. Like right now, it's Winstraw, so those are like the combo I do before the gym, and then like my proteins and stuff after. So yeah.
What do you listen to?
I could go in silence because it's, to me, the way I look at it is going to sound so ridiculous, but like I don't want to have to use something to motivate me to go. I should already be motivated. To go.
Do you use pre-workout?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I use. What's it called?
Cocaine.
I forget what it is. It's. I don't know. I can see the bottle, but like, that was what I was gonna say too. Is before I'm not a big eater before I work out.
Yeah.
I'll eat like.
I don't eat anything before my workouts. No,
I do that for a little bit.
Yeah. I like the last 2 years, I don't eat shit before my workouts. Every now and then, if I'm feeling tired, I'll do a Pop-Tart or a Rice Krispie or something and get like all those like sugars and like some carbs and shit that just kind of like amp me up, or like big like the old school shit, some banana, a rice cake, peanut butter, and some honey. It's like killer pre-workout. It's not like too much on you. But no, if I'm lifting heavy and things like that, like I don't like to have like food sitting in my stomach because I feel like I'm like about to puke it up the whole time, especially if I do a pre-workout. because that pre-workout mixing with like whatever food I've had, like I'm like the whole time if I'm like really straining, I'm like I'm gonna fucking puke. So yeah, I've been on that not eating for my workouts for a couple of years now, and then protein right after, and then like within an hour I'm eating like my first high protein meal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear some people take like some of the pre-workout. I would take pre-workout when I pitch too.
Yeah.
And some people would always talk about, well, it gives me the jitters, or I get the, I've talked about like the tingles.
Yeah.
I've never had any tingly feeling ever when it came to
Nice,
pre-workout,
yeah.
and I don't know how, like, why that is, or
I think the beta alanine is the one that usually gets people fucking that fire ant feel going on. So it's like the beta alanine and L-carnitine, that combo. I think, and I'm just talking from what I know, could be totally wrong here. That's usually the ones that people, because it like dilates your blood vessels to allow like more like blood flow and stuff. So you just like, yeah, you get itchy, you get like hot, you get itchy, like the tingles.
Start cracking
So it just depends. Dude, I can always tell it like if I've got a really insane pre-workout because like I feel it in my taint. Like that's what that's when I'm like if I get the itches like all over, if I feel it down there, I'm like, all right, it's time to fucking go, dude. if something like startles me at all after I've had pre-workout,
You just shit your face.
I'm just like, dude, literally, like I get like a shockwave through my whole body. I'm like, oh fuck, like driving to the gym on pre-workout. If like somebody pulls in front of me or some shit, like I can like press my brakes real hard for a second. I'm just like, oh, like a shockwave will go through my whole body. Like my face will get hot, and like it feels just like needles like all over my whole body for a second. I'm just like, fuck. And
yelling at everybody in the car, but
like freaking out, like punching shit. But no, yeah, that's when I know it's a crazy one.
How early are you taking it for the workout?
Usually like 30 minutes before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
I honestly didn't even know you worked out until we just did this podcast.
No, I get it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. My brother, have you seen this? Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, like, next hot take question, real quick. Well, it's about food. I don't know why it's always about food.
You're hungry, that's why.
Starving, man. Because I worked out. I like to work out too on an empty stomach as well.
Yeah.
Especially in the morning. But you know me, I don't wake up before noon, so
True
my
story.
morning,
Wow.
or I'll work out really late at night.
Yeah.
I love when Jay's like, hey, I'm going to call you in the morning. I'm like,
Sure. Okay.
Call you.
Here's
Talk to
your-
you at 2.
Yeah. But like, what do you eat the most of? Because like, and I'll give you an example. I don't necessarily mean like, well, and it could be meat, it could be whatever. But like for me, I eat a shit ton of cottage cheese. Like I'm just constantly chowing on cottage cheese and honey.
Yeah.
Which is the best combo.
Really? Add a pineapple.
That? Okay.
Cottage cheese and
cottage
honey?
cheese, honey, and then Cool Whip. I eat Cool Whip right out the bin, just like.
Isn't that sort of defeating the whole like healthy
You gotta
situation?
balance it.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. It's like 25 calories. Get like a gram of fat.
Not if you eat the whole thing.
I won't eat the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll
I
eat
literally thought that's
like
what
a
you meant.
third of it.
Yeah.
Twice a day. No, but
I eat a
people
third
in
of
the
it 3
checkout
times a day.
section, they see me, I'm like I get 4 cottage cheeses when I go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Because if I'm only going to go there once a week, I'm going to go through all 4.
Yeah.
Like a shit ton of cottage cheese. I love it. And then the Cool Whip.
Yeah.
And then steak.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I probably, like, steak is definitely one I eat, like, multiple days a week. I eat a shitload of eggs.
Mm-hmm.
I usually eat, like, some kind of egg every single day. Peanut
Some
butter.
kind of egg.
Yeah, some kind of...
There's only one kind of egg.
Oh, well, I mean, you got like
Scrambled,
duck eggs.
fried.
Duck eggs are where it's at, man. I wish.
Okay, for real?
Oh, my God,
So high
yes,
in
dude.
vitamins,
If
dude,
you...
it's crazy.
if you
Wait,
start-
you can buy duck egg at a grocery store?
How do you
Sometimes,
find it?
dude, I started buying ducks. Like that was the thing. When I like back home around when I was like 14 or 15, my mom started getting ducks and she started raising ducks. She'd bring me duck eggs, and like those. Once you get a duck egg, if you're like into it, you're like fucking chicken eggs are for hobos. Dude.
Yeah.
You are not gonna want a chicken egg.
Egg peasants.
Literally,
Yeah.
I'll get the ducks, guys.
Yeah.
don't
So what
worry.
do you do? You scramble it?
Do.
Like,
But-
what do you scramble it? Do you boil
Dude,
it?
well, however you want, fried eggs, scramble, you bake with them. It's fucking awesome. It's so much more rich, and it's got so much more protein. And like one duck egg is like 3 normal chicken
I
eggs.
like that.
What's that bigger?
They're fucking massive. Like when we were raising them at the farm, I would get like because we had chickens too. Sometimes I would take pictures and post them in my stories. It'd be like a chicken egg, and it would like be like normal egg size, and the duck egg would be like 3 times as big, dude, every time. And they're usually like, especially if you're raising them yourself, 90% of the time, if you're giving them like a good diet, they'll always be like double yolk, triple yolk, shit like that. It's crazy.
And do they produce as many eggs as a?
They usually lay like 1 a day.
Ducks?
Yeah.
Ducks
Dude.
lay one?
When they're in like prime time, it's usually 1 a day. So if you have like 6 or 7 girl ducks, dude, you're freaking cranking eggs. It's awesome. And like
This is a weird episode.
it is sick, man, and they're so good. Once you do this, and you dude, get some fucking ducks. Especially do you guys eat a lot of eggs?
Yeah.
Dude, please, you guys get a duck farm and just raise
I'm
ducks.
not kidding. I want to know where I can just get the duck eggs.
Farmers markets, you can probably find some farmers markets that have them.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I'm definitely gonna look into getting some.
please find them. Yeah,
That's
like make it a freaking like gold.
Who's gonna put a?
I don't know.
In the backyard.
Put
them in the lake outside your joint.
No, because then they'll get killed by the hawks that come around and.
Yeah, you just gotta have a little place for them to get wet.
No, we get
So-
a taco farm.
We would just get like a kiddie pool and fill it up, and you just spray it out like every other day, empty it, fill it back up, and then because they need to stay wet and stuff like that. But it's like good for their feathers and shit, and they can drink from it, and that's like a lot. If you have boys, they usually mate only in the water, which is like, have you seen that shit?
No.
Dude,
Have you seen that?
When ducks mate, it's terrifying. The dudes
It looks like
get-
they're fighting.
it looks like they will kill the girls sometimes. Like they get on and they are biting their head and they hold their head underwater.
Oh my god.
And like while they're like fucking them, it's crazy.
That's
Like they're
some
into
kinky- that's some
like
kinky
freaky
shit.
man. But there's plenty of times that I've been like, hey, like okay, enough. Like she's been under the water for like 5 minutes now, dude. And they'll come up like they're trying to breathe. And he's like, back under, bitch. I'm not done. And dude, it's like gnarly. So like a lot of the times we would just start separating the boys from the girls. We're like, man, we can't even get any fucking eggs. You guys are fucking with us.
All damn day.
Yeah, but please, for the love of God, like find farmers markets or something around here. Go get duck eggs, and you're like, shit, I gotta raise ducks, dude.
So you eat a lot of
Eggs, yeah, a lot of eggs in general every day. Protein yogurt pretty much every night, and then like peanut butter, dude.
Oh yeah.
That's something that. Like if I get a new peanut butter and I like open that lid and I see that like smooth fucking top, dude. Like there's times I'm like wiping spit from my fucking face. I'm like, holy fuck! Like it like makes me like insane, like werewolf shit. But love peanut butter, protein yogurts like literally almost every night. Any kind of breakfast food. So a lot of steak, eggs, yogurt, peanut butter. Like, those are like the probably the 4 that I eat most days.
I mean, I want to do this.
Yeah.
I'm just a big
in like
steak
3
guy.
weeks, Derek's gonna be like.
I'm already trying.
Yeah.
I definitely want to do that, but I'm a huge pasta guy.
Oh fuck!
Love Italian pasta,
Dude,
like
me too.
anything Italian, really.
Okay, hell yeah.
Pasta's the
Yeah.
number one. That,
Yeah.
that was my go-to halfway through my career. I went from Taco Bell to pasta.
Fuck yeah.
That's
But-
a shift.
Yeah, it was. But it was. I'm just so mesmerized by the. Like, I don't even want to move on to a different topic
Dude,
because I love it. Like, I want to go buy a duck.
Dude,
I'm just gonna
please,
bring him everywhere.
Please do it, man. Like, it's gonna be.
You're
It's
getting
yeah,
her.
yeah,
I
yeah.
definitely need her.
Yeah,
It's the egg
yeah,
layer,
yeah.
yeah.
Get you some fucking duck eggs, man. Because and I hope that you get the reaction
It's
that
the
I
name of this
expect you to.
podcast.
Because you're gonna be like, oh shit, like it's so much better, and it almost tastes to me like there's cheese in it. Like it's got like
So-
such a rich vibe going on that you're like, oh my god, this like tastes like if eggs just had cheese on them.
Would you compare the duck eggs and regular eggs like
He's
eating?
so
I'm telling you, I'm not
serious.
kidding. I'm into this. Like, you know how deer meat and, elk meat, all that
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
it's different. Is it going to be the same kind of way? Like, you
Yes,
know, it's the
gonna be like
gamier.
Yeah, it's like here's
Yeah.
like
Doesn't have to be-
like here's deer meat. It's fine. Deer meat is pretty good. It's whatever. That's chicken eggs. Then you get like pristine elk meat.
Or moose.
Or like just something like that's like your favorite cut of meat, and that's duck eggs.
Yeah.
Like it's
All right, I'm in.
dude.
You
Yeah.
sold it.
Oh yeah. It's like
That's my new sponsor. It's
All right,
Ducks.
ducks, dude. Yeah.
Jack, what are you eating all the time, brother? What you got?
Just whatever.
Walmart eggs.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Me too.
Walmart
me too.
eggs.
Yeah. So I will tell you this: the best fillet, and you heard me a little bit about it last night. The best fillet I ever had in my life. Jack made it for me. And how did you marinate it? It was honey,
honey garlic. Yeah.
honey garlic.
Mm.
What else did you put in it?
It was a honey garlic marinade.
Holy. So I was supposed to go to the gym before. It was a late night type deal,
Derek's popping more of these?
and
Yes,
we're
yeah,
not
I want-
going to.
I want to try the poppers.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have so.
Yeah, he
Can I
tried
put them both together and pop, or
Yeah, yeah.
do you go on one side?
No.
I got spots
Just
for you
make sure
guys.
you pop them. Yeah.
Found a duck egg farms in Texas.
Yeah,
There is?
yeah.
Oh, there's a bunch of them. Yeah.
Producer Sean's already got duck egg
That
farms
seems
for
good.
us.
I'm not kidding. I
Got them ordered.
Thank you so
dude.
much.
So
Of
I want
course,
to get your
yeah.
reaction when you put that in, and talk about the flavor. Go ahead.
Get real close. Give us like an
I
ASMR
want to hear
and
it
pop
pop.
Oh.
Pop that shit, brother.
What?
Yeah. It's like a cigarette, like one of those
Camel
No,
Crush.
that's not-
Camel Crush.
Yep.
What?
I smell
They,
I didn't
they,
smoke
had, they had
that.
the flavored
No,
bottles.
he's-
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie. As soon as you probably did it too.
Yeah.
When you felt it. Like once it pops, boy, you can feel it.
There's
just
the flavor,
go.
dude. Yeah. And it's supposedly like when it it moistens it from the inside like that, it helps release like the nicotine and all the shit
yeah,
like
yeah.
Dude,
faster.
that seems
So,
incredible.
Yeah. Pretty
I
cool
think
stuff.
I did go to a new brand.
Oh yeah, dude. It's cool.
Bye Vivos.
Where are they selling, Lucy?
You can go to their website and down bottom there's a store locator and there's probably fucking 50 of them up here. 'Cause
Okay, good.
every time I go somewhere and it's somebody I'm hanging out with that does pouches and I turn them on to this, they're like, all right, where the fuck can I find these? And literally, like, we'll look it up and there's like 5 stores like within
Nice.
their area. They're like, oh fuck yeah. Or I mean, if you have trouble finding them, you can order them. And that's what's fun because we have that code PIE saves you like 20% on them.
Can I steal
Yeah.
one more?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you want the same one or a mango?
The same one. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's make it
That's
mango.
mango.
What is it?
Yeah.
Mango wild berry or
No,
whatever?
yes, citrus berry and then or berry citrus and then mango.
Mango.
Yeah, it might be a new. Yeah, it is.
Can I try the mango?
Yeah, do it. Double them up, dude. Yeah.
I feel
No,
like it's trick or treat.
because all of these flavors I like. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
Like mango.
The mango one, like I like it because it tastes just like fresh mango.
Yeah, it's really
It's like
good.
it's like mango sorbet going on.
Holy cow! That.
Yeah, you guys are making me want another one too.
That's over
Right,
here.
That is sex in the
Yeah,
mouth.
damn. Fucking pouch that.
We've got like a couple minutes left.
Mhm.
I want to know, Caleb, what questions do you have? So why don't you plug the podcast? You gave us the discount code
Yeah,
for your thing.
yeah.
Plug the podcast. And you're a professional podcaster, so maybe you can give
Yeah,
us some
of
advice.
sorts.
Maybe you can give us some advice. Maybe you have some questions for.
No, you guys are doing it, man. Like, because obviously ours is like, dude, we should definitely be working harder on our podcast. Sorry, I just spit everywhere. As a juicy bitch, dude. As a juicy bitch. But, dude, yeah, it's just like getting these like key funny moments or like something super interesting and making clips of it. That's like the biggest thing you can do. And one we want to start doing more, like you're talking about doing the segments, plan something out that you can have keyed up that you're like, this could be a really funny thing.
Yeah.
Like have something keyed up, like a question for Jade in particular, or like just something you're like, all right, so now thinking about this random scenario, what would you do there?
Right.
Like, and because like you're gonna get a general reaction, and it's like funny because like we've done that with like a handful of our guests and it's been our like viral clips of it. But yeah, man, we just get on there half the time where me and Jared both travel so much. We're like, all right, cool. We're just gonna like bullshit, talk about what we've been doing, where we've been at, and then it always leads to us coming up with some random skit or some crazy bullshit tangent, and we go on of just like spiraling about insane stuff. But no, yeah, this is
About
like,
duck eggs.
yeah,
Duck eggs is the
we
best.
have like a 20-minute duck egg section. Yeah. But
Thank you.
yeah. But no, yeah, you guys are doing it. That's fucking as good as you can hope for. So
Well, I got one for you.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about tattoos. I think we all have them, correct?
Yeah.
What inspired you to get the tattoos that you have? Is there certain meanings to certain ones?
Not
or-
really, dude. Yeah, I'm just like
I'll tell you my favorite.
yeah, like
Okay.
I've got so many like video game and anime shit, like Lord of the Rings stuff. I've got a Lord of the Rings sword on the side of my head. Some of them have just been cover up from like bullshit that I had when I like first started getting tattoos. From like, hey, my buddy can do a tattoo on you, like those kind of guys. I'm like, all right, and then it looks like trash. So that's why I haven't like I got the ram skull that covers like my whole chest. I've got like 2 sessions left on my back, which is like my entire back is a giant dragon. The bear on my hand, and then this is like Norse. It's like Elder Futhark, and it says Punch because that's like my branding is Grizzly Puncher. It's like all my like all my little collabs and branding and stuff like that. It's like my streamer name, all that shit. So yeah, like I love the Viking stuff. So like this is all Viking things, and then just like anything that I think is cool that could be a cool tattoo, animals and warrior shit, like just cool dude bro shit. I'm just like, yep, fucking put it on.
So you talk about the Viking thing.
Yeah.
So you're big into Vikings then too.
Yeah, like, I mean, that's like, I've always thought, like, a lot of dudes always latch on to, like, some kind of warrior type thing, and I've always, like, just loved Viking, like, mythology and, like, the culture and their history, and it's, like, always super interesting, and then, like, growing up, when my mom did her history or whatever, it's like we are, like, Norwegian descent. I'm like, oh, cool, like, it makes it even cooler, so, like, like, I had a relation to it. And that's one of my main reasons I want to go to Iceland too, is just like to see it and like go there and like Norway and experience it. But yeah, man, just a little bit of everything, because I've got like fucking samurai masks and all the Viking shit and like wolves and just like a little bit of anything that I'm just like, oh yeah, that'd be sick. Let's fucking do it.
I like your one with the like, I forget his name on Instagram, but we're always like sharing those stories. The Sir Gilead, whatever.
Oh yeah, this one, yeah. That's
Sorry,
like
I realized it was so big.
Yeah,
oh my
it's huge,
gosh.
yeah.
That's
It's
what
like
she
my
said.
whole leg,
Oh
dude.
my god.
Yeah.
Totally clapped.
Yeah.
Right there.
It's
No, yeah, but I
gnarly.
love those pictures
yeah.
too.
And that was so fun because that's Deanna. She's here in Dallas.
Oh, cool.
She's like been on Ink Master a bunch.
We're gonna do a
She-
tattoo show.
She wins awards all the fucking time for like these type of tattoos. She'll have like a day or two on somebody, and she'll destroy their whole, like, it's like ass cheek all the way down to their ankle.
Wow.
And does like these crazy murals, and they're all like, she wins awards every time.
So we were talking last night about we're gonna have Micah Kessler on the show, and we're gonna do a live tattoo. Everybody's gonna get a tattoo while we podcast. And so Caleb's like, I might want to come back for that.
Come back.
Come back. You're welcome here
Yeah,
anytime.
that'd be fun.
I've
Yeah.
loved having you on
Hell
here.
yeah,
thank
it's
you
been
so
a blast.
much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Killed it.
Yeah.
That's my new best friend.
Hell yeah, dude.
Man, thank you
Yeah,
so much.
of
Thank
course.
you to Caleb. Thank you, Jade and Derek. Thank you to Good Ranchers and Ranger Point Precision and Helping a Hero. And if you guys happen to be in Raleigh, Durham on June 30th, come see me. We're going to give away a home to a veteran on June 30th. So thank you guys. Thank you to the Panhandle House, and thank you to the crew, Sean and Jace, for you guys for your help. Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks.
Before we go, we gotta plug you.
Oh yeah.
How can we find?
I asked you for your podcast. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, no, yeah. I mean, literally, it's just my name pretty much everywhere. Caleb W. Francis on like all
What's the W
platforms.
for?
Wayne.
Win.
Yeah.
Winning.
Yeah. Yeah. Caleb W. Francis everywhere. My streaming stuff is Grizzly Puncher, and then Time for Pies, our podcast. So.
Awesome.
Do you just stream on Twitch, or do you do?
No, I actually just got a deal with Kick. I got
Okay.
a partnership deal with Kick. So yeah, I'm gonna start like really working with that more. But I've had like deals on and off with Twitch. But right now I'm doing the multi-stream shit where like my PC sponsors built me 2 PCs, so I have like more power.
That's
so I'm
dope.
streaming YouTube, Twitch, Kick, TikTok, and like a couple other places all at once now. So
Nice.
yeah, it's super beneficial.
I promise you, I'll be in there.
Hell yeah.
I'll definitely make a donation, but I'm not sending you any videos.
Sure.
just so you
No,
know.
okay, yeah. That's what I'm gonna be waiting on. I'm gonna be waiting on the video.
Thank you, Cal.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll it. Adios.